The server is online now.
Oh, so that's what good it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It got turned on as I was logging in.
There you go. All is as it should be.
Except for, things that you left on the map.
Yeah, like your bicycles. I should delete those.
Gotta download all of these. I gotta download all these things.
So many things.
Is it just me or is Grimith sound off?
He sounds far away because he's probably not wearing his headset.
No, it shouldn't be a problem. Because I don't use my headset microphone unless I was using my headset microphone. By accident. It should be the desktop.
Well done.
I thought you guys would appreciate that.
I'm more afraid of everything inside the church eating us.
Ryan, can we run now, please?
Can we go join the zombies?
What are you asking me for?
Especially that back row. Those guys are crazy.
Especially that guy, second from the bottom.
Shit.
Oh.
I got all these objects to load.
Yeah. It's a blast from the past for me and Aaron.
I thought so. I was fiddling around with the server yesterday, and 7 was on, and while I was doing that, I just figured, well, what the hell, let me drag most of my VTM tokens onto the map. Match is at the head of everything.
He's got what we need.
Mm-hmm. This is actually he's an evangelist. That's a secret profession, yes.
Explains a lot.
Yeah.
There's some people on here that I don't remember meeting.
You didn't meet perhaps maybe a dozen or more of those people, but they were on the map.
Of course.
Those, some of the name tokens were not altered from, like, when I actually had them in the VTM name. That was just, like, my file name for them.
Oh, we have Hester Reed. I don't think we met her unless it was...
You did. You ran away from her.
Oh. Oh, was it that big fight against a multi-legged ineffable terror guy down here?
No, that was, with, Francisco Domingo de Polonia.
Gerard Rafin.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
nothing to worry about. Oh, Kadir.
Oh.
Kadir Al-Asmai.
Next, the Prince Calibros.
Wait, who's Filthy Rich?
That was, one of the vampires, the Sedites who were hunting you down.
That's awesome! I wish I could have gotten to know his name. Holy crap! That's good, I like that.
I'm pretty sure that was the guy whose legs got broken whenever a car was driven into him and the side of a building.
And then his arm was cut
Oh,
off.
hey, guys, look! There's Sevalot. We don't have to worry about zombies anymore.
Oh. He's got his friends.
Homunculus.
That was the
Rat.
token I used for the Zlatja. The ghoul rats hunted down Jordan.
Yes, of course they did. Well, I'm gonna say I didn't make any mistakes playing that game, but Marcus Paulson made a lot of mistakes in that game.
Eugenio Estevez.
He
His
was-
death wasn't even remotely anticlimactic.
Nope.
It just happened.
The corporate pigs.
Nope.
Oh. So good.
They're all going away now.
Oh.
That's fine. That's fine.
They're just hiding.
No, they're not on hidden. They're not on the hidden layer. Many other things are already on the hidden layer.
All the hidden mines that we're undoubtedly going to step on.
Yes, of course. Alright then. Welcome to Chapter 4 of this All Flesh Must Be Eaten game. Before we get started, for this situation, for anyone who's watching at home, yes, I made a special map for the church. It was planned to be made should the group ever get around to it, and they ended up staying there or a battle got drawn their way. The latter occurred. The former still might. I've decided to make a few custom rules for this battle map situation just to add a bit of tactics for the scenario. The first discussion is actually something that's already in the book, in that you can move half of your speed in yards during a single turn, and each square on this battle map is 1 yard. If you would like to take an action during then, you may move a quarter of the listed speed and then take an action. Of course, there are rules for taking multiple actions as they are described in the book, so if you say you want to move half your speed and try to do an action, you can certainly go ahead and be like a -2 to everything. I'd probably make you roll a simple dexterity test so you don't fall on your ass while you're in such a hurry. Shit like that. This is still a very low tactics and off-the-cuff improv game. All Flesh Must Be Eaten is like that, so when situations come up, we'll handle them as they arise. I did ask you all to make sure you had a decent handle of combat, and I did devise some basic macros for the characters. Some folks have gotten on and edited those or added their own, which is not a problem at all. But it's to speed this up because we have a 4-hour window. At any rate, there's no need for any sort of, capstone or just a reminder of what transpired, no days passed, because you four individuals, your characters, have just rushed into St. James Evangelical Lutheran Church. There's a handout that I gave you folks that describes, and it's to the right of your main map, where you can see basically what's at the back of the main church, and you have your 2 little side rooms there. You folks have 4.5 minutes until the zombies get into the positions that were shown, illustrated on the map. As noted, it would take a half minute for the 4 of you to move one of those small pews, basically to block that doorway, leaving you all each with about maybe 4 minutes to do something individually. Fletch has expended his time. Seven told me what he wanted to do, and I told you all at any point that you guys could ask me for more information or do things on your own. What did Fletch end up doing?
Originally, I was assuming we're going to move one of the pews in front of the door, so I was going to help with that.
And I imagine, is there any sort of argument in you guys, blockading, this thing? The doors open outward, but you can still plug the hole, the 2 double doors, by moving a short pew there.
No, there's no. I have no Tony has no argument against that. He thinks it's actually a
Puppet's
brilliant
totally
idea.
on board with the blockading. In fact, his plan is to try and hold the blockade until it breaks, and then vroom vroom chainsaw time.
Sure. The pew moves fairly well. It's not bolted or nailed to the ground at any rate. It is pretty heavy and unwieldy, though, so it does take a half minute for you guys to put in position. What else did Fletch end up doing?
The next thing was he went to the back or side door, whatever you want to call it, to check and make sure that it was not about to be overrun itself.
There is a side door leading into the church. Fletch peeking out there can see that what it is on the map.
And then heading back in, going through the main area, I would have let the group know that the side door is clear, and I'm going to go make sure the basement's clear.
Yep. Fletch ends up going through the basement. It didn't look like anything was moving down there to him.
And noting nothing of real importance down there except a ladder, which has already been placed on the map.
Yep.
There. He brings that back up and lets the group know that the basement is also clear, but there's not really much down there.
Yep. Fletch ended up spending the rest of his time hauling up a 10-foot ladder and positioning it by one of the stained glass windows down south. This is all happening simultaneously with the rest of the time you guys wish to allot doing anything else. So in that case, let's go through with Aaron. Since Popman is such a tactically savvy genius, what does he do after he helps move the pew into place?
Oh, no, yeah, he's absolutely brilliant. we talking about? He's got some like next level tactics going on right here. He's yeah, he's gonna prop the chainsaw up somewhere that it's easy and ready to grab and vroom vroom at a moment's notice. Aside from that, he's just gonna kind of stand there, white knuckle grip on his bat, like, oh man, I hope they don't even get this far.
Okay. Let's go with you, Chris. What does Kathleen wish to do?
I was thinking that she might, seeing as it's a double door and they open outward.
Yep, there are 2 double doors, and they both open outward.
I would probably, like 2 double doors as in just one set of double doors, or 2
No, it's 2 sets of double doors, so 4 individual doors, all told.
Might want to close one of those if we still have the room to swing through one of the double doors.
Sure, you can reach over and close the door. I mean, the doors started closed anyway. It's not like you guys propped them open.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure that at least one of them is closed.
Okay, yeah. They both of them
Beyond
are...
that, with her strength before, would it be possible for her to try to reinforce this barricade by moving another pew up against the, like the side of it?
Like how? What do you have in mind?
See that other short pew? Sort of turn it 90 degrees and then just shove it against the corner of this pew.
Okay.
So that it's just extra weight, assuming we left that door open.
If you will fucking select, you stupid fucking pew. There we go.
And just push that up against that, so even if they do get over there, they'd have to, like, hobble over the pew. Putting themselves in a worse position.
Alright.
Beyond that, she's gonna basically man the front line and just try to stay out of the gunfire initially, but be ready with the bat.
Okay. As I did note in the group chat, for anyone who's going to be swinging a melee weapon over the short pew, you will not incur attack penalty. However, should anything attempt to bite you, it will suffer a -2 penalty to its attack roll. Alright, which ends up leaving Trusty Tony. What's Trusty Tony going to do, Jordan?
Well, Trusty Tony was going to check the parking lot, but Fletch apparently already did that,
Well,
so...
I mean, he can rush to take a look himself, should he so desire.
Yeah, he'll do that. He's got, what, 4 minutes?
He's got special eyes, too. Maybe he'll see something.
Yes. Looks empty to me.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see anything in the direction of the graveyard? Like any walkers? Zeds? PCP
No.
hobos?
There's a graveyard back there. Looks pretty ramshackle and old. Also looks like a lot of turned earth recently.
And so it looks like there's bookcases in here. I'm just assuming this is...
Yeah, it's full of old Bibles. There's some chairs, stackable chairs. You could easily pick them up and move them around if you wanted.
Mm-hmm. I think Tony will take a few chairs and use them to help improve the barricade a bit. I'm not exactly... Just, you know, more stuff for the PCP hobos to have to claw their way through.
Is he going to do anything to this side door that he's currently at?
He'll... Which way did the side door open? Does it open in or out?
Opens out.
Okay, so there goes that idea. He's going to keep it closed. I'm assuming there if it's lockable, we don't have a key, so there's not that.
It is a simple lock that is lockable from the inside.
He will lock the door, and then he's going to tell everyone that he locked the side door. So if anyone running out there, they're going to have to unlock it. It's just a precaution in case any of them get around the side and, you know, open the door.
Okay.
It's just a simple precaution.
Alright.
That's just...
Trusty Tony lugs these 2 chairs back. Where would you like them at?
Well, I would like one pretty much right where you have it. Sort of something that's Tony, pretty much where Tony can sit down, and then one just sort of haphazardly thrown on the barricade. There you go.
Just thrown up there. Surprised you're not just throwing them out there like caltrops for zombies.
Very well then.
I mean, if we had metal, we could get Popman to maybe make some crappy caltrops, which probably wouldn't do anything to them.
Yeah.
Hey, we have metal. They're called bicycles.
No, yeah, caltrops won't do anything to them. They don't seem to recognize pain, and caltrops don't really provide any structural damage.
Alright, you folks can take the time to position yourselves however you'd like. while the zombies are slowly creeping to where they'll be starting off at.
Alright, Potman's just gonna kind of stay there ready with his baseball bat.
Okay.
Here, I'm gonna go grab some food real quick. I'll be right back. Potman's not gonna do anything until they close to melee range.
Okay.
Cody is not going to do anything besides watch them until they reach short range. So that's a net 0 on, you know, aim. Oh, it's a 0 penalty on their on shooting.
Yeah. Okay, it's fine.
So he's waiting until he can see the whites of their eyes, or
It's
in
fine.
this case, the glowing gold of their eyes.
I'll go ahead and change these tokens back to from hidden onto the normal layer where you guys can see them. And Fletch can also end up pointing out his observation that I had Ryan roll for yesterday.
Yeah, as they get close enough to notice, with a pretty good perception check, point out that some of them, as you can tell by mousing over, he'll point out that close to half of them actually have what look like rake claws, or their hands have been kind of shaved down into sharpened points.
This sort of claw formation is similar to what actually gouged at Trusty Tony's leg.
Motherfucker.
And Grimith, did I hear right when you were describing the graveyard that it looked freshly tilled?
That is what Trusty Tony noted, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's shitty.
It looks ramshackle, but still freshly tilled.
Like
something just recently clawed its way up out of the ground.
like perhaps quite a lot of eruptions out of the ground, yes. Like a wide-scale spread. It's a very old graveyard. Kathleen would know, along with the church, it's a few centuries old, so there's been a lot of dead people buried there over the years.
Well, if this goes nationwide or worldwide, that means all the population is not decayed past the point of being animate, will be coming back to fight the living along with the currently or the recently changed.
All right. Are you back now, Aaron? Aaron is not back yet from his quickly grabbing food, so I'll end up making this for him. As they end up creeping up into their current positions, the overcast, slight drizzle that was happening outside clears away, and the afternoon sun just sort of peers out of the shadows onto the slightly damp ground below. And Glimmers, you can definitely see these the shambling horde is in all sorts of variety and conditions, wielding wearing a manner of ill-begotten cloth. Some of them are definitely in better shape than others. Others looking as if they basically are just barely more than skeletons that have clawed their way, say, from a tomb. Some of them, however, do look particularly fresh. For this in mind, I'm going to have Fletch and Potman will be rolling fear tests at a -2. Kat will be rolling a fear test at a -3 because she thinks she recognizes a few of these people, and Trusty Tony's too stupid to roll.
Yeah, wait.
Trusty.
Shit.
So that's a 3.
I have this cool macro
Getting
for
that,
fear testing.
That one from fast reaction time.
You do get a bonus from fast reaction time, yeah. You actually will notice, like, so I know you did not get on, you probably didn't hear the explanation. If you go to, like, the window tab up there at the top, there's a selected section. And once you open that, you can click on the token that's currently on the map. I added a few little things to ease combat, and one of those buttons you can click on is a fear test roll, which will take your modifiers into consideration. We'll just have to do the -3.
Yeah.
So you can just click on that and bam. Alright, and I'll go ahead and roll Pop Ants for him. Pop at a -2, he fails. Okay, let me go ahead and take a look at the yield fear table here. This first kick is going to be for Jeremy. Roll 1d10. What's your willpower, 7?
2.
1d10, -2 plus 2, so it's a straight up 1d10. Okay. Okay, that is 1 success level. Jeremy is shaken by the sight of all these, perhaps particularly the clawed individuals, and as such, suffers a -2 penalty for 2 turns and loses a point of essence.
God damn it, guys, we should not still be here.
Ah, what's the problem? You ain't seen a corpse before?
Not trying to eat me, at least not until a few days ago.
Cat, since she has 3 willpower, that was a -3, she manages to weather fairly well. Perhaps the whole parents thing kinda made a callus, so she's
Any
not that
chance,
affected.
I can get any names of the people who they might be, might have been. Just wondering.
I don't have any names devised. You can click on a random name generator a few times.
Go do that. Probably
No.
if I get a really nice kill, I'm probably gonna just name them.
Yeah, I didn't have any names for these zombies assorted.
And this is for the Johnsons, and this is for the
And
other
as for
Johnsons.
Eugene, Eugene has nothing more than a few shakes as well. Nothing to be like an actual success level. He's fine. Okay. At any rate, we'll begin moving these guys 1 square at a time.
Mm-hmm. Slowly, but inexorably, surely.
Mm-hmm. The approaching doom.
Hey,
Yeah, welcome back, Aaron. I had you,
did Eugene pass a coward test?
He did. There was a -2 penalty associated with that, so he did fail, but,
Okay, well, good.
He failed the other failing part.
yeah, but he didn't suffer any sort of major penalty. Jeremy did have a failure, though, with a success level, so he was shaken a bit. I'll actually begin moving these guys in blocks of 4.
Okay, so actually these guys are already in. Wait, no.
Short range for you is 10 yards.
Yes, I was looking at them backwards. I'm like, 60 yards? That's short range? No, that's long, medium, short.
The reason why I'm doing these individually is so that I can bunch them together a bit better.
10 yards is right here.
Mm-hmm. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my goodness, Trusty Tony, it's almost time.
Oh my god, he's gonna start taking pot shots at them.
And with this, I'll go ahead and have you all. There's a little initiative button you 4 will be able to click on your tokens. Go ahead and click on that now.
Wait, what's this?
There's an initiative button on your token.
Holy crap.
There you go. Let's see. Folks with fast reaction time will go before folks without fast reaction time. Folks who are ranged will go before folks who are not ranged. I think that Eugene will go before Kathleen because Eugene has slightly higher dexterity. And I will go ahead and just add one sort of initiative marker for all the zombies at the end. Although I will roll for them. What we got for me, zombie? Alright. Oh, shit, it just resorted everything. Of course it would. Silly Grimith. It's fine. So, that's fine. Zombies are acting at the end, as I figured they would. Even if Jeremy switches to melee. Okay. Let's go ahead and get to our round of declarations. Is Trusty Tony going to be doing aiming for this shit? I imagine so.
He's gonna aim at the closest zombie, which is this Claude zombie guy. He's gonna aim.
Okay.
Aim for the head.
Alright, you can go ahead and first do your whole aimed action.
Oh.
Aiming the gun, no successes. And does Jeremy want to aim, and is he going to start shooting yet, or is he going to wait?
No, he's gonna wait.
Okay, in that case, Trusty Tony, you can go ahead and let it rip.
Alright. This is medium. No, this is
Short range.
short range headshot. Nope.
That is a failure.
Well, there goes one of my bullets.
Bullet whizzes past. Go ahead and move everybody. on, everybody. Get all bunched up together. There
Oh, they're
we
hiding
go.
behind bushes now. Clever girl.
Is that 12?
Sure.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, that's all 12. Okay. Go ahead and pass through. Does Tony want to aim and do another shot?
Yes, the same
Okay.
one.
Alright. Does Jeremy wonder if he's still waiting until point blank? I guess.
Still waiting.
Alright. Tony,
That's a 10, by the way.
that is, well, then you need to go ahead and, roll another 1d10. Okay, so that's 4 successes, so you're gonna get a +4 to your attack roll.
Alright.
And, Trusty, you can go ahead and make that attack roll.
That's an
With-
11.
With a +4, that is a hit.
Yes.
Dealing 10 points of damage. Well, you certainly take a significant chunk, Trusty Tony does. You know, steadying his aim, knows no fear, blasts a significant chunk out of this zombie's face. However, it remains standing and slowly waddling towards you.
Shit.
I will go ahead and compact them all again for greater huggles.
Okay, so this is where 3 yards is. Alright.
Do 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 do.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's fine. All right.
Yeah, 3 yards. 3 yards will be what? The bottom of the stairs?
Pretty much. Just about. I guess we're gonna do the same thing again.
The stairs.
Okay.
Aim for the head. I will kill this fucker.
Holy shit. That that's
it's a 10 because it's
yeah, I know.
It's +3 +3.
That's 18, I think, total. That's 5 levels of success. So you're gonna get a +5 to your attack roll.
17 levels of success. I mean 17.
Go ahead and give me a description. This fucker's toast.
Trusty Tony. A little bit angry that his last headshot did not kill the thing. Just sort of angrily, because that's basically his defining character trait at this point. Steadies his gun, aims at his head, and just sort of imagines the zombie's head just sort of exploding in a nice rainbow of gore and viscera. And then he pulls the trigger and it happens.
Fantastic.
Exploding all around, coating that nearby bush in brains and blood and stuff.
Sure.
It would be pretty if it wasn't gory.
Sure.
You know, I actually really like that description. It's like, I'm picturing him in like the dream sequence, watching in slow motion, and it cuts back to real time, and it just goes like brutally, violently fast.
Mm-hmm.
You hear the pop.
In that case, that takes us to another round.
Let me see here. Who's closest now? Can't get these guys. I can get, yeah, that guy down there. One of these skeletal-looking motherfuckers. Can aim for the head again.
Okay.
Guys, that's worked out. That's worked out so far. Yes.
All right. That's a +1 then.
Mm-hmm. +1. 13.
That is most certainly a hit. Which one? Point to me again. Okay. Again, Trusty Tony does take another sizable chunk out of another Zed head. However, that is not enough to down it. And it continues to shamble on. Mm-hmm.
Mr. Hoyt was always a bit thick-headed.
There you go.
Mr. Hoyt's about to have no head.
Uh-oh. Let's go ahead and take care of that. And then there's a bit of this. Okay, good. Whee! That's a basic success for your aim.
I know this is. I just want to know. Okay, 7 yards. Okay. 13. Oh.
Alright, you were shooting at the same one?
Yes.
Okay, that actually is enough. Trusty Tony is in quite a rhythm. He's prepared to defend himself. He's standing his ground. And another shot from the booming 10mm pistol Downs the motherfucking Zed before it can take another step. Boom.
With some time passed, are we able to see whether anything else is out in the distance heading in this direction?
No. You guys can see what you see.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm asking.
You guys can see what you see.